Welcome to Financial Independence Lesson 1. Today's lesson is Budgeting 101 and the basics of managing your money effectively. In this lesson, you'll learn how to take control of your money with a simple, clear budgeting strategy. We'll break it down into easy steps so you can stop stressing and start building your financial future. Picture this. It's the end of the month. Your paycheck's gone, and once again, you're not exactly sure where the money went. You thought you were careful, but surprise bills, eating out, and random spending added up. Finally, rent's coming, your car needs a repair, and now you're scrambling. This situation happens all the time, not because people are careless, but because they don't have a system for managing what they earn. That's where budgeting comes into play. Budgeting is not a punishment or a restriction, but a plan. A way to tell your money where to go before it disappears. So, let's break down what budgeting really is and how it puts you back in charge. Budgeting is the plan you make for how to spend and save your money each month. It's not about cutting out everything you enjoy, but rather about being intentional. Think of it like navigation for your money. Without it, your dollars drift. With it, every dollar has a job. A solid budget includes 4 basic parts. First is income. This is what you actually take home. Second is essentials. Things like rent, utilities, food, and transportation. Third is goals. Saving money for a rainy day and getting rid of any debt. And last is wants. This is all the things you enjoy, but aren't necessary for your daily survival. Budgeting matters because it puts you in control. You stop reacting and you start deciding. This shift makes a real difference in your life. What you need to realize is that most people don't have a money problem. They have a money management problem. Budgeting helps you fix that. It keeps you out of debt, helps you save for emergencies, and brings peace of mind. Instead of guessing where your money went, you'll know and you'll start seeing progress, even with a small income. So how do you get started on a budget? Step 1. Track every dollar for 1 month. Before you build a budget, you need to know where your money is going. To get started, you can use a simple app like Mint, Rocket Money, or even a notebook to track every expense for 30 days. Don't forget to check your automated payments and subscriptions to your credit cards. Categorize each purchase to identify patterns. Meet Alex, a young professional, who thought they were spending a reasonable amount on extras each month. When they tracked every dollar, they discovered it was more than double what they'd estimated. That realization was the start of real change. Step 2. Build a budget that fits real life. You might have heard of the 50-30-20 rule. This is a percentage guide to help you split your income into categories to budget your money. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for saving and debt. And this works great if your income allows it. But let's be real. Many people are working hard and still see most of their money eaten up by essentials. Don't let that discourage you. The key is to start somewhere. Even at 85, 10 and 5, you will be in good shape because it is a start. Whatever you choose, the key is to have a realistic starting point that fits your life right now and write down your personal ratio. The idea is to have a goal to work towards, not perfection. Remember Alex? She and her partner started with a high percentage for needs, tiny percentages for wants and savings. A year later, they adjusted by cutting subscriptions and eating out less. Their progress didn't come from perfection, it came from consistency. This shift improved their finances and reduced the tension they'd been feeling every time bills arrived. Step 3 is automating your progress. Make your plan easier by removing the guesswork. Automate your bill payments. Set up automatic transfers, even small ones, into a savings account. Automation turns good intentions into guaranteed action. It bypasses willpower completely and transforms saving from a decision you make repeatedly into a system that works silently in the background. This consistency is what builds wealth over time. not occasional bursts of perfect financial behavior. Try setting up one automatic transfer to savings today, timed with your regular income. Choose an amount that won't disrupt your essential spending, but that you'll consistently maintain. Alex and her partner started moving a small amount each week into an account they didn't touch. In 6 months, they had a meaningful safety net saved without feeling deprived. This automatic habit freed mental energy they used to spend worrying about saving. Now that you've set up the basics, let's talk about how to keep your budget on track long term. Step 4 is avoiding common budgeting pitfalls. Even with the best intentions, there are common traps that can derail your budget. It is easy to forget irregular expenses. Many people budget for monthly bills, but forget quarterly insurance payments or annual subscriptions. Then there's underestimating small expenses. It's easy to track major purchases while overlooking how small frequent spending adds up. Coffee runs, convenience store stops, and subscription services often fly under the radar, but collectively create significant budget leaks. Create a list of all expenses that occur less frequently than monthly. Divide each by the appropriate number of months and create a dedicated category in your budget for these funds. Then, identify your top 3 small expense categories and set specific weekly limits for each one. Remember Alex? Well, she was doing great with her budget until car registration came due, an expense they hadn't planned for. The unexpected bill created stress and temporarily derailed their progress. Now they keep a quarterly annual expenses category in their budget and set aside a little each month, eliminating those surprise moments to avoid financial anxiety. Step 5 is building your emergency fund. Life happens like cars break down, jobs change, unexpected medical bills arrive. Emergencies happen to everyone, but they only become financial disasters when you're unprepared. An emergency fund acts as a financial buffer between you and life's uncertainties, preventing high-interest debt and giving you options when unexpected expenses arise. One easy way to prepare for this is to open a separate savings account specifically for emergencies. Set a starter goal like a few weeks' worth of expenses and then a long-term goal of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account that's easy to access but not connected to your daily spending. Alex has this exact situation when her refrigerator stopped working. Instead of using a high-interest credit card, she used their emergency fund. The peace of mind that came from handling an emergency without debt was transformative. She described it as financial breathing room for the first time in their adult life. They rebuilt the fund over the next few months. Step 6 is maintaining your budget. A budget isn't set it and forget it. It needs regular maintenance to keep working. Regular budget maintenance helps you adapt to life's changing circumstances and prevents small issues from becoming major setbacks. Maintaining a budget can also stem from some positive cash flow. How will you save or invest extra income? This ongoing attention keeps your financial plan aligned with your actual life, ensuring your budget remains relevant and effective rather than becoming outdated. It's a good idea to have a recurring 15-minute weekly money check-in on your calendar. Pick a specific day and time you'll commit to. Create a simple checklist of what you'll review each week: recent transactions, upcoming bills, and progress toward goals. Alex and her partner spent 15 minutes every Sunday reviewing their spending and upcoming expenses. This simple habit helped them catch small issues before they became big problems. Over time, these check-ins evolved from stressful money talks to empowering planning sessions. They actually began to look forward to their budget dates as they watched their progress together. As you build these budgeting habits, take a moment to consider what this means for your financial future. Ask yourself, do you know where your money went last month? If your car broke down tomorrow, would you be ready or stressed out? What would change if you were in control of your money instead of money controlling you? How much mental space would you reclaim if financial worry wasn't constantly in the background? You don't need to have it all figured out today. You just need to start where you are and build from there. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that people with a written budget feel more confident about their financial future and are more likely to reach their goals. This isn't just theory, it works. Remember Alex's journey? They went from financial stress to confidence, from reacting to planning, and from anxiety to peace of mind. The difference wasn't a windfall or a miracle. It was simply creating a system and sticking to it. Whether your income is modest or substantial, budgeting gives you power over your money. Start small. Track your spending. Set a realistic ratio that works for your life right now. And start by automating just one thing. Most important is don't wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is when you decide to take control. Financial independence is built on small, smart steps that compound over time. What's your next step? Just begin. The power is already in your hands.